Hello, my name is Second, and we are playing FTB Revelation. And first thing I want to do today is I want to make another energetic infuser. I went ahead and upgraded this one with an augment. It's now like super speed. Let's see if I can demonstrate here. Instead of like trucking along, it's just boom. And just as fast as it can possibly transfer the power, that's how fast it transfers the power. Now, that's not the only thing an energetic infuser can do with the proper upgrades. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, we need that machine frame. That's right. I had everything else. But we're gonna go ahead and make this thing. We're gonna plop it down. Make sure the configurator isn't dumping stuff up into random inventories here and there. That should be good. And what we want is this upgrade, Reconstruction. It repairs damaged items for RF, which is kind of amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and program a recipe in for this because this is kind of a lot. What we'll need to do is change this out with regular hardened glass. It always does this. It always wants like some weird version. There we go. We'll need to upgrade this before we even can put an augment in. So let's take it up to tier 3. Alright. Take it to tier 2. Tier 3. Now it'll take an augment. Now what this thing will do, like let's say we got a fancy axe. Well, this should be repairing it? It's not repairing it. What about our bow? It's like it knows what it needs to do. Does it need something else? Okay, it's gonna need something in that tank. And what we can do is take this solidified experience from actual editions and use that to fill the tank. Turn it right into essence and knowledge. Okay, not bad. That will, that'll do the trick. Now, I don't believe this will work on Tinker's tools. Let's give it a try. Oh, it does work on Tinker's tools in this. Okay, that's interesting. That might, it's not like we're running low on cobalt, but this is really going to help us out. It won't charge items anymore, but we have an infuser for that. And this means we don't have to worry at all about hoping to get lucky finding a mending villager. In this, you can't just re-roll by placing workstations. There are no workstations. You get what you get. Now, the next thing I want to do is maybe start thinking about finishing up the shape here. These guys have been doing a great job, but I've had to make the farming golem a couple of times. I've lost 2, and one just disappeared, and one I found its poor brain and its mechanical components in here. I also wanted to try and see if these guys could handle the rustic stuff, and it looks like they can harvest it, but they won't replant it, so lesson learned. But I want to start enclosing this space in first. And looking at what we're going to have to do to finish this place, we're going to need a tree farm. It's all going to start, we're going to do the multi-block farm from Forestry and maybe check out the managed farms at some point too. We've got to start by making a thermiomic fabricator. It's just, we're just going to have to make some bronze here so we can get a sturdy casing. It's not that bad to craft. Not that expensive. Now running it's another story. We're gonna need to make, I want to say 36 of these farm blocks. The structure we're gonna make is 36 blocks in total, and I think we use these for the other, yeah, farm blocks. So 36 all around. Now each test tube here, these electron tubes, will get 4 of them. So we're going to need to run this operation 9 times. We got to get liquid glass in here, and each of these gives you a different amount, and tin and redstone. And the way this thing works is you just put a recipe up here. You can see it doesn't take the blocks, and you put the stuff you want to craft with down here. Then you need to fill this thing with glass, and it takes power to get up to temperature. And in earlier versions, at least, I feel like this would burn off, but we'll see what it does. Aha. We're gonna have to take these out of here manually or pipe them out. We can't just leave this go. I forgot about that. There's 36. Get out of there. Okay, 36 farm blocks. Not that great. A gearbox will need 3 tin gears. We just need 1 of these. That's where we'll supply the power. We'll need a hatch, so that's 2 more tin gears. And it looks like a trapdoor. Good old oak trapdoors. Let's see if we have, we need this tree farm so badly. There we go. That's not bad. 6 trapdoors for 6 planks. Now there's a number of materials you can make this stuff out of besides stone bricks. Like these are like brick bricks, for instance. Okay, we need a farm valve. Okay, tin gear and a little bit of, what was that? I already forgot. I just looked at it. Glass. We're gonna have to pump water in and out of here. Is this thing just not making the glass I keep asking it to make? Anyway, last block we're gonna need a golden electron tube for, and you make it just the same way. Okay, it looks like we still got the same amount of glass that we had before. I was trying to multi-click those. It looks like that doesn't work. So we'll just go ahead and make the gold electron tubes. Now the farm we're making can do all kinds of things. There's a whole nother set of things you make over there to make it do, like pick fruit or crops or whatever. The default is trees, and it's trees that we want. I think right out here is a fine spot. We're also going to need a big hole in the ground, unless we wanted to build it up. Building it up might be kind of fun. Yeah, we're going to build it up. So we'll start with a row of farm blocks at the bottom here. And we'll put the valve back here. And we'll put the gearbox over here. And the hatch over here. Control right here. Those 4 blocks can be anywhere, although you wouldn't want to put them. I think you might be able to put the control in the middle, but the other ones you want to be able to get at. And it's a multi-block. It's going to need a couple things. First off, we're going to want to feed it some water. Oh, what luck! I was just coming down to mine a little copper, and mined right into into this dungeon. Oh, we got ender pearls, another capacitor, steadfast drone, fancy boots. I'll take all of this stuff. Why not? Now, what do we got over here? Let's be smart. Anything scannable in there should be scannable. Bones? Okay. Now we'll get water into it with an aqueous accumulator. A little internal tank all the way full. Very cool. Now for power, we're going back to the old steam dynamo. We're going to be making wood, so we'll have plenty of charcoal to run it with. I want to say the hatch is what we use to pipe out, but I seem to remember being able to pipe fertilizer in? Let's see if that's a thing. It doesn't seem like it's a thing. Oh well, maybe it is. Yeah. So I wonder what would happen. I wonder how we're going to get stuff out of here. Oh, we could just put another servo right in here. Blacklist fertilizer just in case. And this should also extract. Will this stuff actually go in there though with a servo on it? Doesn't look like it. I don't think we use that much fertilizer. So maybe we'll have to do that. And we'll have to end up doing that manually. Now the different sizes of these do this part differently. What you gotta do is put down the material that you made it out of, in our case stone bricks. And we go out every place, we go out 4 in the cardinal directions. And then we fill in, so we're making kind of a diamondish shape. I think that's done it. I fill it up with dirt. And hopefully this thing will start to work. We might have to place the dirt on it manually, or we might have to move. Nope, it's all going fine. It's turning the dirt into humus. Don't dip your bread into this stuff. It won't taste very good. We need a little bit more dirt. Very nice. Now you can plant saplings manually, or you can just throw them in here. This is the output. This is input. There we go. I wonder if we could just put fertilizer here. Might be the way to go. It'll go ahead and plant what you put in there. And with a lot of oak done there, we'll end up, this will probably eventually be covered with oak. You can do a bunch of filtering if you like. I find it just as easy to very occasionally go out here and manage it. Now what I want to do is build a little structure around this thing and set up some drawers. Now I'd like the power to be renewable and hands-free. So we're going to make a filter. They work sort of like the servos, except you put them on the other end, and it restricts what can pass through it. We're also going to make ourselves another redstone furnace. Now, what we're going to do is put a redstone furnace down right next to the power cell. We're going to set it to eject below, definitely not eject behind it. I don't know what interaction that would have. We're going to run item ducts. Oh, look at that. Maybe we can pump into it just kind of by pumping into it. That's worth looking into. We'll just keep going around here. And we want to filter right here. And we want a whitelist. And we're going to put oak wood on it. So if this thing can hold some oak wood, it should go in there. Ah, it seems to be working. We got coal in here right now, but hopefully that'll be enough to keep up with this. Now it's still not doing quite what I want. I threw another valve out there. all kinds of things. We're going to try some vacuum item ducts, because the way these are supposed to work is they'll transfer to whatever the shortest path towards a valid inventory is. So maybe this will help a little bit. And I made a valve instead of a hatch. Okay, wonderful. Now we're getting the thing to put the saplings back in. You do need 2 hatches to do that, it would seem. Now the next thing I want to think about is power. Our lava gen's been doing, lava power. It's been doing pretty good for us, but we're starting to push it. What we're going to do is we're going to make 16 steel plates so that we can make 8 steam oven blocks. We're also going to make a stack of factory blocks from chisel and set up a little area back here for some power gen. I love these blocks. Got nice connected textures. We're going to want to make some different ones. Oh yeah, look at all these options. Good old chisel for 1.12. I want a bunch of rusty plate. And the way this rusty plate works, yeah, you see that? These are just great blocks. And from the same set of blocks, we're gonna make the platform out of this rusty scaffolding. I think we have everything. Go ahead and make these up, see if we, yeah, okay. Now this is a multi-block structure, and we're gonna set it up right here. And it just goes ahead and assembles. And what this will do is when fed with steam, it will turn up to 9 logs at once into charcoal. Cool? So we've got to supply it with some steam. We're going to supply it with steam with a steam boiler. And we're going to need some blaze powder. Is what we're going to need. We're going to need to make 9 of these solid fuel boiler fireboxes. And we'll need 9 fire charges. To make all of those, we should have some more blaze powder. Any second now. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. I have this set up differently. I wanted to do some things automatically here. There's our fireboxes. Now, before we put the fireboxes down, I want to get ready to supply water to this thing that we're going to build. We're going to have another aqueous accumulator down here. And let's see. Full already. Very nice. And we'll put our base down, although nothing's going to happen with it until we put the rest of it down. When this is complete, I believe these 2 structures will exchange both steam and charcoal so we can have an enclosed system. Now the next part of this, we're going to need 27 of these low pressure boiler tanks. The high pressure, I think, go with the fluid fueled, and that's not really what we're doing. So it's iron plates and Invar plates. 28 should be 1 more than we need. And if memory serves, you just put them on top of here. And this is going to be 3 by 3. So I don't think we're going to run into... Oh, it assembled... It did exactly the thing I didn't think it was going to do. It assembled already. But if we start adding to it, it'll disassemble until another valid shape, like this one, is created. And the blocks connect, forms a multi-block. We're going to start getting water in here. Very good. Now for the moment, we're just going to throw some coal in here. And it'll probably take more than one stack to get it hot enough that it's producing steam. While we're waiting, though, we might as well fill this thing up. Okay, we may end up needing to pipe this, and that's okay. We will take a hardened flux duct, first of all. Throw a servo in here. Set it to ignore. Okay, yeah. Now this thing is full of steam. Now it's doing what it's gonna do. Now I suspect that it's not gonna just deposit the charcoal in there. Yeah, definitely not. That's okay. Item duct should do the trick just fine. Or maybe not. How are we gonna get it out of there? Do we have to go beneath it? Can I connect to the top? Can I just can't connect to these drawers maybe? Maybe that's it? Aha. This'll work. So now we should be getting charcoal in here. Yeah, very good. I think steam will get treated like a liquid here. So let's put, just one. It looks like the steam's coming out, right? Like, that looks like it's full of steam. Let's put some dynamos on here. Rotate it around. I think we can fill this with steam. Let's see, solid fuels and water to generate it. How are we going to get it in there? Okay, we can do this, but we need an augment. What we need is this turbine conversion. This should allow us to provide steam from an external source. Let's see what this does. Okay. Okay. Let's see how fast this will go up to 1 million. That's a lot of power. Yeah, that's awesome. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna run cable along to our energy cells that are inside the shape. And whoop, that's not quite where I want that one. And this will greatly increase the energy that we have available. Allow us to expand our systems in there. Now we're kind of at capacity with steam out there in terms of processing it, so I want to make some of these fuel catalyzers. They will increase the efficiency of our dynamos out there. And I'm afraid that's gonna be it for this time. I had high hopes of going to the Twilight to set up a quarry, but it turns out that the Buildcraft quarries in this version only accept Buildcraft power, and we don't have any. We got like the regular kind of power. So we'll figure something out with that at some point. But thanks so much for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.